How to know she's cheating on me. So this is a question that you might be facing if your partner is somewhat being distant or has a pattern of possibly cheating on you, or you have a pattern of insecurity. So I'm going to explain some signs for you to watch out for in regards to if your partner is cheating on you. Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti. I am your dating and relationship coach, founder of Apollonia.com. Now let's get started. Tip number one in regards to is she cheating on me is she becomes a lot more distant in your relationship. Now, one of the things that a lot of people think is like, oh, if she's asking for space, that means that she's cheating on me. No, that's not what it means. Now, I want you to understand too, like specifically in regards to cheating really comes down to the conversations, the energy, what's going on in your relationship as well. So I don't want you to think that, oh, she's taking distance, so this means she's cheating on me. No, I want you to look at some of these tips. You also want to look at things that are going on in the relationship as well. So tip number one is that she becomes distant, and possibly either all of these tips that you're facing, then I would really encourage you to talk to your partner or really to have a conversation with yourself in regards to this and what you want to do moving forward. So tip number two, not only does she become distant, like I said in number one, but tip number two, she stops talking about feelings, emotions. She stops talking to you about what you want, how you're feeling, well, how she's feeling and what she wants, right? So she can become avoidant, let's just say. She becomes avoidant and she's telling you that she just doesn't want to talk about this anymore and that she's just over this relationship, but hasn't made the move to break up with you. Or maybe she's tried to break up with you and you're not accepting it. So that's one thing that I've seen when partners are cheating. Tip number three in regards to cheating is that she's hiding her phone. She's being very secretive. She's coming home late at night. She's extending her hours at work. You might be finding messages on Facebook, on social media, whatever the case may be, from one specific person. So that's really important for you to really kind of look at and analyze, like, why am I accepting this behavior if this is the person that I'm supposed to be with? You know, there's a lot of couples that I talk to here on YouTube that are single, and then couples that are married or couples that are going through divorce or separation. I have a wide range of people that view this channel, and I want you to understand, like, these tools are implemented for you to do some self-coaching on your relationship, because that leads me into tip number four. Typically this happens in long-term relationships or marriages and things like that when you think your partner is cheating on you. So behavioral changes start to happen, right? So for example, if you were married or with this person for a long time, you know this person very well. And for some reason, the behavioral changes have shifted, meaning like either they're avoidant or they're more apologetic or they're more insecure, right? So they're facing you, they're blaming you for cheating and when you haven't even cheated. A lot of times those things happen with people that are in long-term relationships. They think of things like, as far as like, if my partner will see me change, because my partner knows me, we live together, I'm married, whatever the case may be, he's going to know I'm cheating. So instead, in turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to elevate and show him how much love I can give him. But with you, your intuition is telling you something is going on here. Something is fake here. I've seen that somewhat in a lot of my couples as well, that I've coached and marriages that I've coached to analyze like if there's cheating. But here's the thing, guys, is I want you to understand, when you are dealing with a partner that may be cheating, or if you have questions that she may be cheating, the biggest and the best advice I can give you is you have to be able to communicate with your partner. You know, you have to trust your instincts, yes, but you also have to really analyze, like, is this coming from a part of me that's insecure because I've cheated in the past, or my insecurities because I don't feel loved, or maybe we haven't had sex in a long time because of its long relationship? You've really got to analyze this. And if you have problems in your relationship that have arise, understand that not all the time because someone's being distant doesn't mean that they're cheating on you, right? So if there's distant, but then there's another guy that's dropping her off, or some messages that are going through, or you see some things, text messages of emotional cheating, then that is something that is huge. I was coaching a client not too long ago, last month, and his wife was emotionally cheating on him. And he didn't classify this as cheating because she wasn't sleeping with the guy. But unfortunately, she was getting something from the man emotionally, sending photos and things like that. This is cheating, guys. So what we have to do is we have to draw boundaries in our relationships. It doesn't matter. Men and women need to draw boundaries in relationships when this happens. So I'm not saying that if your partner has cheated, that you can't overcome this, because you can. I do think that it's the decision two partners have to make, and it takes a very long time, but it also takes a huge amount of effort, forgiveness, compassion, understanding. And it's not about forgetting that your partner cheated on you. It's about, how do I cope with this in the future to forgive and see passionately and compassionately, and to rebuild trust. The number one thing that takes the longest to build in relationships is trust, guys. So if you feel like your partner is cheating on you, the best advice that I can give you is to make sure that you have open communication in your relationship and you question why. So if you question why, you can't just come in and be like, you're cheating on me. Why are you cheating on me? You've got to come in with real facts and be like, listen, I've noticed some behavioral changes within you. I've noticed this, this, and this. I'm asking you, why is this happening? Because it's making me feel like something else is going on. Is there something else that I need to know about? Right? So having those conversations, and she can lie until she's blue in the face, let's just say, but this is when you have to stand your ground and really be clear on what's happening. Because I can guarantee you, if you feel that your partner is cheating on you and she lies somewhat in there, there's some boundaries that have been crossed already. So it's about really discovering, self-analyzing the relationship, and really coming back to home and having that conversation with what you need to do moving forward. I know right now can be a very difficult time if this is something that you're facing. So I would encourage you to book a session with me or one of my coaches so we can help you out with this. I have the coaching link below in the description box. If your partner has cheated on you, I do understand how emotionally detrimental this could be to your own self, your relationship, your family, and everything else that possibly you've created. Trust me, I've been cheated on before. I know this feeling very, very well. But the last piece of advice that I can give you right now, if you are someone that is facing this and has been cheated on, is understand when you are cheated on, it has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with them. Typically, people cheat because they're trying to escape their own reality. And this is something that is this was the most best advice that I got in my 20s when my partner had cheated on me back then. The partner that I had back then had cheated on me. And I'm being vulnerable with you because I really want to share this with you, because I overcame that. And when I did, my coach, or my life coach, those were one of the tools that I use constantly in my mind, of her words that she told me, to remind myself and bring myself to home. Because sometimes as humans, we have a normal reaction to attach an outcome to us as if it's our fault, because it's a lot easier to cope with it if it's our fault than not understanding why this person did so. And that's why I always talk about, it's really important to understand that you are your own person. And even though you're in a partnership, that person's also responsible for their own being as well. As always, I am here for you. If you do need some help, please share it in the comments. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please support one another in this channel. If somebody is commenting that they're experiencing this, guys, don't beat them up for it. Literally lift them up, give them some great solid advice, because this is a community for you men to feel comfortable in and really get good with women, attraction, your relationships, better your life, and your love life overall. I love you guys. Remember, you as well are always loved. See you soon.